Most people will never see these cars on a public road. The ones who do barely believe Bugatti would let them get that close. Today, we're counting down 10 Bugattis so rare, so impossibly expensive, that just owning one puts you in a club smaller than the number of people who have flown to space. Stick around to the end, because the number one car was sold for over $18 million to a single anonymous buyer, and only one of them exists on Earth. By the end of this list, you'll feel exactly how far ordinary life is from this kind of money. Let's start with number 10. Number 10, Bugatti Tourbillon. This is Bugatti's brand new flagship. The car replaces the legendary Chiron after 15 years on top. Bugatti didn't just refresh the formula, they tore it up. Under the hood is something Bugatti has never built, an 8.3-liter naturally aspirated V16 paired with 3 electric motors, 1,800 horsepower combined, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. The interior has no screens, none. Bugatti commissioned a fully analog instrument cluster machined from titanium and sapphire crystal, inspired by Swiss tourbillon watches. Only 250 will ever be built. All of them are already accounted for. Starting price, $4.1 million. But if 250 sounds low, the next car cuts that number in half, and it represents the end of an entire engine era. And if the Tourbillon felt like the future, the Mistral is the funeral of an era. Number 9, Bugatti Mistral. This is the final W16 engine ever installed in a Bugatti road car. Ever. After this, Bugatti retires the most legendary power plant in modern automotive history. 8 liters, quad turbocharged, 1,600 horsepower. 1,600. That's not a typo. The Mistral is open top, but do not confuse that for soft. The carbon fiber monocoque is so rigid that removing the roof costs you nothing in handling. Only 99 will ever be built, and every single one was sold before the public ever saw the car. To buy one, you did not just need $5 million, you needed years of Bugatti loyalty. But if 99 sounds achievable, the next car was built for a completely different obsession. Number 8, Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. Most hypercars chase top speed. The Pure Sport ignores it entirely. Bugatti took the Chiron, lightened it, stiffened it, added a massive rear wing, and shortened the gearing. The 8-liter quad turbo W16 still produces 1,500 horsepower. Every change was made for one purpose, to make the Pure Sport rotate. The result feels like a different species when the road starts twisting. 60 cars. That's how many will ever exist. Each one was assigned to a collector who already owned a regular Chiron and wanted something sharper. $3.55 million. Most of these will spend more time on private circuits than on public roads. But if 60 cars feels rare, the next Bugatti sold out before the public was even told it existed. That's exactly what happened with number 7, Bugatti Divo. Bugatti unveiled it at a private gathering of Chiron owners, not at an auto show. By the time the rest of the world heard the name, every single one of the 40 cars was sold. The Divo shares the 8-liter quad turbo W16, but it is 35 kilograms lighter than a Chiron, with aerodynamics that generate 90 more kilograms of downforce. A Bugatti tuned not for top speed, but for handling. It was priced at $5.8 million apiece, and all 40 cars were gone before you could refresh the page. But if 40 is rare, the next Bugatti is so extreme that it is not legal to drive on a public road, anywhere on Earth. Number 6, Bugatti Bolide. The Bolide isn't built for streets. It can't be. Bugatti designed it without a single road legal compromise, no airbags, no infotainment, no concession to comfort. The result is a track car that weighs less than a Formula One car while producing 1,578 horsepower from the W16 engine. At full speed, it generates 2,650 kilograms of downforce, 40 units, each one delivered to an owner who already has access to a private circuit. $4.7 million buys you the car. The track time, transport, and engineering support are extra. Owning a bolide isn't about driving. It's about access. The kind of life where you fly to a private circuit on a Tuesday because you felt like it. But if a road-banned Bugatti is extreme, the next car holds a record that took the industry a full decade to break. Number 5. Bugatti Veyron Supersport. Before the Chiron, before any of this, there was the car that started Bugatti's billionaire-only chapter. In 2010, the Veyron Supersport became the first production car ever clocked at over 267 miles per hour, a record that stood for 7 full years. It used an 8-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, producing 1,200 horsepower. The car that proved the formula could work. Only 30 Supersports were built. Of those, just 5 wore the legendary World Record Edition livery, with orange wheels and exposed carbon. Original price, $2.7 million. Today, clean examples sell for 3 times that. Most live and temperature-controlled vaults started monthly by a mechanic and never driven hard. But if 30 cars sounds rare, the next Bugatti went after a number nobody thought was physically possible. Number 4. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. In August 2019, a stripped Chiron driven by Andy Wallace hit 304.77 miles per hour at Volkswagen's Arelesian test track. It was the first production car in history to break 300 miles per hour. Bugatti commemorated it by building 30 road-legal customer cars based on that record run. 30. That's not a typo. Each one carries the same 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, producing 1,578 horsepower, with extended bodywork and aerodynamics taken from the record car. Each cost $3.9 million. Each unit was assigned to a specific collector, and Bugatti kept those names private. There are not enough straight roads on Earth to use what this car can do. And as expensive as the 300 Plus is, the number 1 car on this list cost almost 5 times as much. But before we get there, the next Bugatti only exists 10 times. One of them sits in Cristiano Ronaldo's garage. Number 3. Bugatti 110. Bugatti built it as a tribute to the EB110, the car that brought the brand back from the dead in the 1990s. The 8-liter quad-turbo W16 was retuned to 1,600 horsepower, and the bodywork was completely redesigned to echo the EB110's wedge profile. Top speed is limited to 236 miles per hour. Only 10 110s exist. 10. That's not a typo. Each was hand-assembled and required 2 years of customer waiting. $9 million. Among the 10 owners is Cristiano Ronaldo. The rest are anonymous collectors, so private they do not appear in auto magazines ever. Most of these cars have been driven less than 1,000 miles. Some have never seen public roads, but if 10 suddenly feels generous, the next number is 1, as in 1 car, in the entire world. Number 2. Bugatti Chiron Profili. Originally, this car was a development prototype, a one-off design study Bugatti used to test ideas for what eventually became the Pour Sport. Bugatti decided not to put it into production, so they sold the single prototype. At R.M. Sotheby's Paris auction in February 2023, the Chiron Profili crossed the block. A private collector paid €9.79 million, roughly $10.7 million. It was the most expensive new car ever sold at a public auction at the time. It used the same 8-liter quad turbo W16, producing 1,500 horsepower. The same Bugatti DNA, but just one chassis, just one VIN, just one human being on Earth who can ever say they own a Chiron Profili. And every other Bugatti collector watched that auction and realized something: there will never be another. Before we reveal the number 1 car on this list, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Number 1. Bugatti La Voiture Noire. The black car. Some cars are built. La Voiture Noire was commissioned. Bugatti unveiled it at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show, and within hours, it had a buyer. The price, 11 million euros, roughly $18.7 million at the time, the most expensive new car ever sold. Period. La Voiture Noire was Bugatti's tribute to the Type 57 SC Atlantic, Jean Bugatti's mythic 1930s coupe, of which only 4 were ever built and one famously vanished without a trace, never to be seen again. The modern car carries the 8-liter quad-turbo W16, producing 1,500 horsepower. But the engineering isn't the story here, the body is. Hand-formed carbon fiber, finished in a deep gloss black, so flawless it took Bugatti's craftsmen weeks just to polish. 6 exhaust tips arranged like organ pipes, a spine running down the roof, an homage to the Atlantic's hand riveted central seam, and no rear window. Bugatti said visibility wasn't the point, the silhouette was. The buyer's identity has never been confirmed. Some say Ferdinand Piëch, the late Volkswagen patriarch and the man behind the entire Veyron program. Others say a Saudi prince. Bugatti will not say, and likely never will. $18.7 million. One car, one owner, one chassis. The most expensive Bugatti the world has ever known, and likely ever will. The number 1 car alone should have blown your mind. But now, it is your turn. Out of every Bugatti on this list, which one truly deserves the top spot? Which one do you think does not belong here at all? Comment your thoughts, defend your pick, and let us see who really understands what makes a Bugatti legendary. Because at the end of the day, only a handful of people on Earth will ever sit behind one of these wheels. The rest of us get to watch.